Hi guys, it's Judith from JVArt Resources, and thanks for watching today. I'm continuing my surface series. I started that a couple of months back. We did a surface video on Bristol Smooth, and I showed you in real time how we build up the layers and how that looks. A lot of people didn't realize that smooth paper can really take quite a few layers, especially if you have a light touch. I think I got 11 or 12 layers, and some people get more. So it is very possible to really get some wonderful drawings on that smooth paper if you know how to use it. That's why I thought showing you real time how to build those layers was a good idea. And we did the same with pastel mat. And now today I want to talk to you about Fabriano Artistico watercolor paper. That is upside down. That is this paper right here, Fabriano Artistico. This is hot press, 140-pound watercolor paper. And it also comes in the block style, which I really love. I use that when I travel. I take the block with me because then I don't need extra paper, and it's on the block, so you don't need a drawing board, and it's just very convenient. Now, I did an article on that in Color Magazine. I'll post the link down here for you, so you can check that out if you like. But this is going to be on the loose sheets of the Fabriano Artistico. So they do perform a little differently. Some people think they're the same, some people think they're different. You might find some subtle differences, and that's what we're going to do today. So I'll show you real time how many layers we can get on this beautiful paper, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Let's go down to the desk and see what we have. Okay, before I go ahead and show you the different layers on the Fabriano Artistico paper, I really just need to show you guys this. I know I always talk about my Derwent sharpener here that I love so very much. I don't get anything from Derwent to advertise for them. I just like to put tips out there and resources for everybody to see. And I just got my pencils set up for this test. And if you guys look, I even have Prismacolor in here, Luminance, the fat ones, and Polychromos, and these points are ridiculous. I mean, they are all seriously long, and the barrels are very smooth, even on the Prismacolor. I know a lot of you find breakage with Prismacolor, and I used to also. Now, I don't really use Prismacolor that much, just because I have other ones that I like better, but I do use them on occasion. But since I've used the Derwent or an electric sharpener, I have no problem with Prismas. But if you use a little handheld sharpener like this, sometimes I find it really doesn't do a great job and the points will break. But I'm not here to talk about Prismacolor. I'm here to do the test on the Luminance, but I just wanted to show you these pencils. I have 9 pencils here, 3 different brands, and the points are spectacular. I mean, they're really crazy. And one thing, when you have such a long point, and the minute you start, oh, see that? That is bound to happen if you press a little too hard. I always keep a little sandpaper paddle nearby, and then you can just rub it like that. Now it's back to good as new, and it's still really long, and you're ready to go. So having these really long points are quite helpful. So that's what I wanted to tell you, and now we'll do the test. Alright guys, for the sake of the video, I did some of the test ahead of time. I am going to show you a couple of things right now with Polychromos pencils, but I wanted to just show you what I've done here so far. This is on the Fabriano Artistico hot press paper. We have 12 layers here of different shades of Polychromos, and this side has solvent. Once the solvent dried, I added a little more color on top of it. Luminance, we have about 10 layers here. I used the full body blender. That is this blender right here, my favorite blender. This is very soft and creamy. It's not very scratchy at all like some of the other pencil blenders. And even if you have only one layer down, it blends beautifully, and it also works on other brands, as you can see here. This is the Prismacolor. Now I'm pressing quite hard, burnishing, but it's blending the colors together beautifully. This is Prismacolor. There's about 12 colors down on this as well, and then the last layer was burnished. Now what I'm going to do is just show you a couple of layers here so you could actually see how nice it layers. Of course, there's somebody here, and the dog is barking. That's what happens on video recording day. This is layer 1. This is layer 2. Let's go back. Layer 3. And let's go back again. Layer 4. This is just rough layers. Okay, that's 4 layers so far in that beautiful color. Now we'll go with something a little darker so you could see. Here is layer 5. And you could still see there's plenty of tooth left. I'm working with a pressure of about a 2 or a 3. Really, look, pressure of a 3. Here goes layer 6. Layer 6 on top of 4 layers of the other color. Here is layer 7. Layer 7. And let's go back one more time for layer 8. Now we have 8 layers, 2 different colors. Let's try, we have another brown here. It's a little darker so you could see. This is layer 9. Yes, before you heard my dog, now you hear my bird. Pretty soon the fish will be jumping and making noise. Let's go back, layer 10. I'm pressing much harder now. It's getting a little harder. So I'm pressing about a layer, about a pressure of a 4. That is 10 layers at this point. Now I'm going to take a lighter color and just see what we can do with it. And it's showing up. There's still some tooth left. This is layer 11. And let's go back, cover it again, layer 12. Heavy pressure of about a 4. Now, that was 12. Going to take that dark color again. And let's see, here is a reddish brown. And see if we can get another 2 layers on top of here. This is layer 13. Pressing a little harder. Oops, there goes the point, no problem. With these long points, they could snap off, and as you can see, you still have a lot of point left. You could just rub it on the sandpaper if it's a little too pointy, but pointy is good. Just filling in some of the areas that I missed. But I would say that's layer 13. Now I'm going to try it and do it a little bit harder. Burnish, push down all the paper tooth that's left. Try and get a nice smooth color on here with this last layer, because I really don't need to do anything further. I am going back over some of the areas. And there you have it. This is 14 layers. Last one, pretty heavy on there. Paper is in excellent shape. I mean, you really could press harder, and you can go more with some other colors if you choose to. You can see it could still take more. It's a very strong, durable paper, and I think you're going to like it. So give it a try, and I hope you found this video useful. So there you have it, and I hope you were able to just see how wonderful this paper is and how many layers you can get on this Fabriano Artistico hot press watercolor paper. Try it for yourself, see what you think, and thanks for watching today. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not, and make sure you make time to create every day, and I'll see you next time.